time and be live and hype. Commentary, I know you'll like. Steady chasing, wins with Mike. Let's go. Yeah. Steady chasing, wins with Mike.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Whenever time you are watching this, I am Mike. This is my boy D-Rel. D-Rel, my boy, how's you doing? How's you living? What's going down?
I'm living great, my boy, but these kids in this spring break, I'm ready for the break to end, brother.
Already?
Oh, yeah. We been way too ready for it. It's time to spring back. Bro,
It ain't even
everybody home.
It ain't
And the kids and the
started
wife
yet
home.
for my boy. My boy don't
Oh,
start.
it ain't started?
Nah, it ain't
Shit.
started yet for him. He don't, you know what I'm saying? He don't go back.
We 3 days, including the weekend. We 5 days in.
God
Shoot.
damn it, boy. Woo.
Yeah.
Shit.
Mm-hmm.
Thoughts and prayers to all these parents out here. Man.
Shout out to the teachers.
Shout out to the teachers.
Enjoying their break.
Teachers enjoying their break. Hey man, boy, these teachers nowadays, they can't can't handle it, so they might mess around and have another week next month. They've been having.
Hey, look here. These kids done missed more school in the last 5 years than I missed my whole life, brother. They be out for everything. Fall break, Thanksgiving break, Breaking Bad break.
Breaking Bad.
Like, what is going on, bro? Yeah, like, they ain't learning jack. No homework, no books. They ain't learning a damn thing.
Y'all go off, be with your mamas and daddies. Let them deal with y'all.
Look here.
And it's never 3 days, neither. It's a week.
Oh yeah, bro. They giving weeks out. They giving them out like passes, bro. It's like,
I can't deal with your badass kids.
we ain't got no Astroworld to throw them to or nothing.
Hey.
They don't go to the mall. Boy, they don't sit in the movies no more. Nothing.
No. But man, shout out to all the parents, man. Y'all hold it down. Man. Spring break is amongst us. But man, I tell you what else is amongst us. Hey man, D-Rel, brother, have you been paying to the sports have been came to life for what the past 2 days?
Yes, sir. Yeah, it's been crazy. That ticker been ticking, boy. I'm trying to tell you.
Boy, we got free agency. We got a free agent that was signed and then didn't get signed. Now he's sent back. We got an NBA player that scored 83. Boy, we got a lot to talk about. So we're just going to dive right into it.
Yes, sir.
We're going to dive right into it. Hey, free agency is amongst us, bro. And it's full kicking and swinging. It was like Madden roster out here. People was moving and grooving, making moves as quarterbacks done went here, done went there. Man, D-Rel, brother,
Yes,
how you feel about this free agency, man? Who you think won? Who you think lost? I got my opinions.
Well, I think it's still flowing. I like some of the moves though. I think some of these moves gonna help some of these teams in getting towards the draft time. I like that Buffalo added a receiver. I like and I actually like Baltimore. Even though the trade they pulled out of it, they had a backup move by going and get Hendrickson out of Cincinnati, so they get to keep their 2 first-round picks. So I don't really blame them for pulling out the draft. If I'm gonna give up 2 first-round draft picks, this guy got to come in ready to go. You know what I'm saying? We not bringing you in to babysit you, to get you, nurse you back to good health. If I'm giving up 2 draft picks, you coming in ready. And game day 1, we ready to rock and roll. Ain't nothing gonna be questionable. So I don't knock them on that move at all. Kansas City making some goddamn moves, boy. They went and got the reigning Super Bowl MVP and Kenny Walker. It's gonna make their run game way more explosive. You know what I'm saying? So they everybody making moves, bro. The Texans made their move with Montgomery. They actually signed stole a lineman from the Colts, which I think will be very helpful for them. They still got a little more work to do on that end, but other than that, the NFL been active, man. And of course, the great Mike Evans leaves the Tampa Bay Bucks and heads out west to the 49ers. So, man, it's been some hellified moves. That's gonna be pretty tough for them, bro. Like, because Kittle we don't know when he's coming back. So that gives acquiring Mike Evans with that size and strength and wisdom he have. That's going to be huge when they get in the red zone and they need to find a body and get the ball and get a score. So I think that's going to be huge, bro. So it's going to be an exciting year. And, of course, we got I think it's still pending, but I think we kind of called it when we said the best team for Kyler Murray to go to was the Vikings. And it looks like that might come to fruition. And then just the shocker of the few days, the shocker to me is the guy. I don't trust a brother with an Italian name, so I don't really trust Geno Smith. Yeah, this brother done went back to the Jets again. Like, nah, we not Britney Spears and it. Oops, I did it again. We not doing that, brother. But maybe he knows something I don't know. But I wouldn't go that boat again, brother. I'm trying. That's like, hey, they bring him. That's like if they pull up right now in Galveston, baby. Like, hey, we got a ship here, and we're only taking the black people, and we want to take y'all to a island. Like, nah, we ain't doing that again.
Geno circle back the block. Shout out to Geno,
bro,
because
the block again.
Obviously, he worked something. He worked something.
Yeah, he want it. But you ain't lying.
Shit, he worked something. They see something in him. But man, I mean, going through the list, the moves that they made. Tua is in Atlanta.
That's what it was. Tua, yeah.
Yeah, Tua is in Atlanta. I don't know about that, but man, maybe that Atlanta we'll just have to see. It
look like it's an opportunity. I say that because you don't know if my boy gonna come back right. If he don't come back right, Tua can step in and take the spot. Because they releasing Cousins in the next few days, so we know he won't be an option. So it might be a possibility of Tua being able to come in there and fight. You know, you got an offensive minded coach with Stefanski, so who knows what he can build. But it'll be between him and Penix. So, you know, they playing with house money at this point in Atlanta.
No, for sure. Penix, I mean, Tua coming up in there, that's not a bad fit. Honestly, we kind of overlooked it because we didn't think
especially with Robinson, bro.
Yeah. So he brings some of that fast.
And it's not like Tua just. My whole thing on Tua is just his size and the energy. You know what I'm saying? And the hits he takes. But other than that, when everything is right and the pocket is right, or he's able to move and flex out the way he needs to, and he have weapons. And we've seen him do damage. So if Stefanski can protect him, he definitely has weapons with Drake London.
Yeah.
Bijan Robinson is a huge weapon. So you know, he's like one of the best, might be the best back in the league. So you talking about an opportunity for Tua to rewrite the ship, get in there, you get into a dome, you have a division that's very winnable. Carolina backed into it with Bryce Young, so you got New Orleans. We don't really know what to expect out of them, and then you got Tampa, who was supposed to be the king of the hill, but Mike Evans done dipped the ship. So who knows what's gonna happen? So that's an interesting signing there, to be honest with you. So I like to see what happens in the NFC South.
It is, and honestly, that wasn't in our radar. I thought that he was gonna go. What we said we thought he was gonna go to. I know Atlanta was.
We were saying like back up, maybe like go to Rams and learn.
Yeah.
Then we said it was somebody else. We said we might have mentioned Minnesota, but I think we was overall set on Kyler going there. We might have. I think we said something about them flipping, like him going to Arizona and things like that. But
I put Kyler as going to Miami. Picked him.
Oh, you got to go to Miami. No, you know they signed Malik. They signed
Malik.
They signed Malik. Yeah. They wasn't playing.
Yeah.
Willis.
Yeah, Willis.
Yeah, they had a lot of familiarity with him because he was with the coordinator, who's the head coach in Miami now, was with him in Green Bay. And supposedly the GM from Green Bay too, and some of the other personnel actually drafted him when he was a Tennessee Titan. So it might be some possibility out there, man. It's looking good, man. I mean, I don't know what to expect from them team-wise with that division, but
That's
I
right.
mean, I always like to see somebody get an opportunity. Malik Willis has worked hard. We've seen him in some great primetime games.
Thanks.
You know, he's won some or he fought hard, you know, with the Chicago game they had this year. You know, I'm always for opportunities, second chances, especially when you go to a team like, you know, the whole Sam Bradford thing. You know, you go to a team who doesn't really know how to develop. Tennessee really hasn't developed anybody since Steve McNair.
Hell no. What? R.I.P. to McNair, but Lord have mercy.
Man, the realest. But man, with that being said, you know, in certain teams you don't want to end up with, man. You don't want to end up in Arizona in most cases. But Arizona got some weapons, ain't gonna lie to you.
No.
But just for overall history, them, you don't want to end up in the team we just discussing, and you don't want to end up in Cleveland. You know, these type of teams you want to avoid when your career gets started. But it's gonna be an interesting year, man. I always like the NFL the last 10 years probably kind of taking on the NBA personality when it comes to the free agency, because it used to be after the draft, but when they made that change, they made it a little more interesting. Yeah. You're able to address some needs before you even draft, you know what I'm saying? So next up is the draft, and we got some more signings to go, but that non-NFL playing time period is active, brother.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's active, and but I'm gonna get to my team in a minute. But let's that Maxx Crosby deal.
Yeah, wait.
Hold up, I gotta take some time out on my Steelers. We're gonna revisit that.
Yeah.
Just hold up, Maxx Crosby, right? So Maxx Crosby, right? I was talking on the phone with my homeboy, a Ravens fan. Shout out to my boy Josh. And we was just on the phone talking about how Maxx is coming to the AFC North now. And then you got Maxx, you got TJ, and then you got Myles Garrett. You know, like what that boy Joe Burrow gonna do in that protection, because it's about to get crazy in the AFC North. And then before you know it, that's when the deal went through. So now that the deal done went through because he didn't pass the physical, what is the Ravens going to do now? Because now that you tried to trade the man, or you going to try to pay the man and expect for him to give you something after you tried to trade him. And I know that he was up for the trade, but who is going to get him now? It's like, where do they go from now? And then here's the cold part too. The Ravens, I believe the Ravens still keep a pick or something, even though that the transaction didn't go through. So it's like a win-win for the Ravens. And then the Ravens got what they got. You know, so but what does the Ravens not Ravens, but what does the Raiders do now when you tried to trade somebody away and they didn't pass the physical?
Well, I mean, you know, he got some major years under that contract still, so that's the whole thing. Yeah. But I really don't think they in a bad spot as far as being able to acquire the value that they wanted. The Ravens deal pretty much sunk that, because you're not gonna get 2 first-round picks now, especially after a team decided to not take on the trade because of his performance and availability and not being able to pass a physical. So that downgrades you dramatically. So when a team comes at them now, they're not coming with no 2 first-round picks. But I definitely wouldn't. So
that's like pulling out a car. Service. Hey man, that car needs some oil in it. I don't want that.
Hey boy, look here, man. Look, the CV joints on the right side are a little twisted, but if you don't turn too hard, you'll be all right.
And we'll be wobbling a little bit.
Hey man, once you get that speed up, you're good. The wheel moving, but hey, when you try to get there, it's a little tink. Take a little second, bro.
Little bit vibrate. No, that check didn't clear. I'm gonna bring this bitch.
Nah. Engine light on.
Engine light on. Hey, that dashboard lit up like a ping pong table.
Oh boy. Hey, look here.
Like a pinball machine. Him just lit up.
Man.
As soon as I pull out the light.
It's cold blood. Everything. That battery reset done took over, boy.
What this red light?
Yeah, everything back. But man, that's the only thing is the value of what they wanted, they won't get now. But I think they'll still be able to move them but they actually made some moves too. But they not really in the, I mean, just value wise. But other than that, they in the same boat they was gonna be in, and that's with having the number 1 pick in the draft this year and everything that comes with that, with the higher draft picks that come in the other rounds for you as well. But I think they gonna make a move anyway. They can't. If they stuck with him, I don't think they will, because like you said, I don't think you can try and trade somebody, even though he wanted to be traded, and try and talk them into staying at that point.
For sure.
But I just think the earlier the better, because the longer you wait, the worse it's gonna get. Here got a messed up thing about the whole situation. He ain't supposed to pass the physical. He just had surgery. He just been off. He was on crutches for 6 or 7 weeks. And he just got out the crutches a week ago. So he's not going to be able to pass a performance, the way you want him to. But all the doctors have said that he should check out good and, should be back and get back to normal. But when you talking about risking, because it's always a risk, when you talk about putting up 2 first-round picks and you still have questions, that's something you can't do. You might give up 1 in the second round or 2 second-rounders, but you're not giving up 2 first-round picks that can ultimately be valuable to you. But I think the Ravens, they did their thing, man, because you was able to get another player who's dynamic and a stronghold at that same position. He might not be Maxx Crosby, but he led the league 2 years ago in sacks, so he's familiar with the division. He's gonna want to fight Cincinnati twice a year, so they did good, and you didn't have to give him the money that Maxx Crosby commands on his contract already. I think it was a good pivot for him, you know what I'm saying? So now all they got to do is probably get a receiver or something and sure that up, and Baltimore be Baltimore.
Yeah, it sucks for the Ravens because, well, not Raiders, Raiders, because they had they rebuilding mode, and that was like the biggest chip on the table.
That was huge.
Yeah, that was huge. So where do they go here from now? It's gonna be interesting to see. I don't think I ever remember a trade that didn't go through, like mid trade that that didn't work out.
I can't remember in the NFL, but we've seen it in the NBA, but I can't remember in the NFL.
Yeah, I can't remember in the NFL. I remember it was a trade, Chris Paul. It was some mega trade.
The Chris Paul Gasol and them.
Yeah. And then somebody in the league came and shut that down. But we're gonna tackle the NBA much later. But man, one more thing I need to talk about in football. So my team got Michael Pittman Jr. I ain't mad at it. Number 2 receiver. It's gonna be our number 2 weapon. I ain't mad at that. I'm not mad at Richard Duell. I can't pronounce his last name. Duell, running back. I think he was with the Panthers. I'm not mad at Ashon Samuel Jr. He's a good cornerback. I'm not mad at that. Cole Holcomb, not mad at that. Jack Driscoll with an offensive tackle. I'm not mad at that. But D-Rel, who the hell gonna throw the damn ball to Pittman Jr.?
Well, not Kyler Murray.
Bro, when I saw it, I'm like, man, that's a good pickup. But who gonna throw the ball to him? Who?
Kirk Cousins.
Hell no. We might as well get that other old man. We're gonna give Kirk Cousins $100 million. This man gonna walk away with another $300 million again. You know what? Steelers would do that though. We would definitely do that. We'll definitely do that. I'm gonna have to call Jacoby Brissett. My goodness. My goodness. I would have been fine if we would have got Malik Willis. I would have been fine if we would have got him. But once again, bro, it seems like that we in this Aaron Rodgers saga drama yet again. We're waiting, and we didn't have opportunities to pass. The pickup that they got grabbing Michael Pittman Jr., I cannot remember the last time when we had AB and Juju where we had the 1 and 2. And that, we was blowing the top off. We had guys going that was wide open, but we don't have a quarterback. D-Rel, you know how like your daddy, the old men used to tell you, boy, it's right there. If you're so close to it that if it was a snake, it would have bit you. It's like it's right there in front of y'all face, bro. It's what we doing. We ain't got nobody in the draft because this draft does not have no one coming out that's going to be that guy. Then on top of that, why would you want to draft somebody and put them out there in the line of fire and expect them to do something? It's not going to happen. Willpower. Okay, Aaron Rodgers said that willpower is good and ready to go. But what does that mean? Hey, Aaron can't answer a straight question. Like, you tell somebody, hey, bro, you want to go here, there, or you go tell your girl, hey, where you want to go eat? I don't know. I don't know ain't a goddamn answer, dog. It's either yes or no. You know, we doing this again. We doing this dance with Aaron Rodgers again, and I can't wait till Aaron Rodgers retire and he is no longer an option, bro.
Option.
See, I'm serious. Shout out to Aaron Rodgers. Shout out to all your accomplishments. You are a staple. You are the statesman of this game. Your gold jacket is waiting for you. But I'm tired of my team and you doing this tango. This is like 2 off seasons in a row.
Yeah.
It's getting tiresome now, bro. I mean, I'm not mad at the pickup that we got, but we have no quarterback. We have
now you see why Green Bay did what they did. Green Bay said, man, we done. We not going through this.
Man, Green Bay said enough. Green Bay say enough. That is enough. We gonna take a chance on Jordan Love. And it worked out. You know, the Jets, hey, the first season he got hurt, whatever. That was a crazy injury. Yeah. But hey, the second season, man, that relationship ended quick. It ended quick.
Yeah, they gave up on him too quick, but I don't know what them boys thinking in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, bro.
I don't know neither. I ain't trying to
I can wrap it up with a bow to make it sound nice.
You
go what they want to do. They here go a perfect example. When we was in school, you had the girl that was fly. Like, everybody wanted to talk to. Everybody, want opportunity. For 10, 15, 20 years down the line, things have changed. She life done hit her. She has some kids, She don't work out like she used to in July.
Her knees pop when she wake up in the morning.
She can't jump out of bed no more. She gotta slide out. But basically, you see her at the store and you sing and you like, man, I always wanted to talk to her. But she ain't quite what she used to be. That's what's going on with Pittsburgh. They want Green Bay Aaron Rodgers, who was working out, fly, could let a few things go because you're holding down in this area. But now everything's a little even.
Yeah.
Like I say, so now they like, man, at the end of the day, they like, that's Aaron Rodgers. He was a star. And that's how Pittsburgh looking at it. They not looking at now, Aaron done gained some weight. He done had some injuries, and he life done hit him,
Yep.
But now, they're not looking at. They still looking at Aaron from 10 years ago at this point. So, especially you let somebody hold you hostage like this, and it's just weird. I didn't think the whole Mike McCarthy thing was a hiring for Aaron Rodgers, but now it seems like it definitely is possibly. But I don't know what he gonna wait. Is he gonna wait on the draft? Is he gonna what's going on here? Like, I don't. It's
to be fair, because the stat police on YouTube and TikTok has been correcting us. To be fair, yes, Aaron Rodgers did not have a bad season. He didn't.
No.
But, brother, he cannot move out that pocket. The Texans tore him up. Ain't nobody can tell me anything different. The Texans tore him up. And they only getting younger, and they only getting faster. Let's just keep it 100. They don't give a damn about you being 43, 40, whatever. They coming for you if you cannot get out that pocket. That's my point. Father Time is undefeated, especially in the NFL. He
had a good season, but did he have a good playoff? People in the comments?
No, exactly. People in the comments, did he have a good playoff? No, he did not.
No.
He had a great He had a good. I ain't gonna say great, but he had a good season.
He started off great.
He started off, yeah, but after a while, it started to dwindle down. Bro, that game with the Chargers, boy, they tore his ass up. You understand what I'm saying?
And that's what I'm saying. Like,
it's just only gonna get worse from there.
It's not. He not getting no younger, and he not getting any faster. The arm isn't getting any quicker. If anything, everything is getting slower, and everything is getting worse. So, what are you expecting to get out of him? And at the end of the day, if you don't make the change to basically allow Mike Tomlin to walk out the building when he was giving you playoff appearances, what are you expecting with Aaron Rodgers? Just a playoff appearance? No. You want to go to the next level. You want to win the playoff and get to the next round and the next round. So at this point, like I constantly said, strip this thing on down, take the rims off, take the paint off, and rebuild it. You know what I'm saying? Put another engine in that thing and see what it do. Quit going to getting used parts. Get you some new parts. See how the new parts to do. And that's my whole thing. It's not gonna happen quick, bro. It could be a 2-year process. It could be a 3-year process. But at the end of the day, it's a process you have to go through in order to get to where they want to go. All the teams have done it. I'm not saying the Texans are great, but they had a great season last year. And the last few years, they've been good. They've been consistent. And what did they do? They lost. They had 2 and 14, 15, whatever seasons. They had 2-win seasons. Same thing with the Patriots. Had like 4-win seasons.
Yep.
Seattle stripped it down. Had a bad season. You know, sometimes you gotta take, like they say, you gotta take a loss to be the boss. So it's time for Pittsburgh to start taking losses so they can boss up.
As we say here in old Chasing Wins, we just gonna have to wait and see. We just gonna have to wait and see. Whatever, man. Anyway, moving on. NBA. Bam, bam, bam out of Bayou.
Man.
Yeah, brother scored 83 points the other day, last night, man, and that was a game. And shout out to him. Shout out to the things that bro, 83 points is not easy. He comes in second behind Wilt, because Wilt did 100, of course. Kobe did 81. And Donovan Mitchell did 71. So, man, shout out to Bam, bro. That's he went off. But here's the thing, right? It's always got to be some haters. So I was on Instagram, and shout out to I forgot the Instagram guy, Say Cheese. Shout out to Say Cheese TV. He had posted everybody just hating that this man done scored 83 points, and a lot of it is because Kobe scored 81 and I feel some type of way. And then somebody said on here, I don't know who it is, you know, I don't pay attention to the NBA like that, so I don't know all the facts. But someone once also said, oh, he did it off of free throws. These are other NBA players that's hating. And then our own coach, come on, man, you can't be doing that in H-Town. Our own coach said, the Rockets coach, he said that, all he did, he got it off of free throws. Hey, brother, 83 points is 83 points. I don't give a damn what you say. You got 4 quarters to get even close to, like, you got to be, past 50 on the first half to even be close to 83 points. It don't matter who it is. There's still a team out there. It don't matter if it's the Washington Wizards or the Charlotte Hornets. Doesn't matter. Shout out to them.
Oh, Charlotte doing good, yeah.
Charlotte doing good, so I don't think you probably could get 83. But my point is, it doesn't matter. It don't matter. Stop the hate. 83 points is 83 points, bro. Shout out to Bam, because if he would have had some more time, he probably would have hit that hundo. So I don't know where all this hate coming from. This is why the NBA ain't never gonna go nowhere. Y'all hate too much.
Well, I'm part of that hate club.
God dang. We got a hater up in here.
I ain't gonna call it hate. I'm gonna explain why. Okay. Yes, it's a great feat. A lot of players, first of all, I feel like a lot of players can get the 80 mark. And it just depends on the situation. Let's break down this situation. All respect to Bam Adebayo and what he was able to do, 83 points, that's a hard feat. It take a lot of endurance. It take a lot of greatness in that night. But the issue at hand is it's the comparison with the Kobe moment. Kobe moment was more fluid. That's what their issue is. He came from, yes, he didn't have the greatest shooting percentage, but what happened was we saw this coming. Kobe had 60-point games leading up to the point where that 80 came into play. He had a long stretch of games where he was just killing. So we knew at some point there was a possibility, because he played a Dallas game where he had 62 points, and I don't think he played the fourth quarter, or he played just a little bit of it. But it was leading up to that 81. And what happened with that 81, they needed every one of them points in order to win that game. It was a close game. Kobe was taking miraculous shots. I ain't gonna be honest, he was carrying a lot of bums on that team. The difference with the Bam situation, I watched the fourth quarter, the last 8 minutes of it. And what happened was, yes, he dominated the first quarter. He had 30 points. Yes, he dominated the second quarter. I think he had 45 at half, 42-45. Then third quarter, he had about 12 points. So about the fourth quarter mark, he was like at 70. So I'm like, well, man, he's at like 68, 67. So there's a possibility. There's nothing wrong with him chasing the 83. But from my viewpoint, I love the game of basketball. And I feel like when you have to foul the other team to get the ball back in order to get that 80, it's not as fluid. It's not as, I can't think of the word I want to use, but authentic. It wasn't with the flow of the game. It was basically, at this point, and what Udoka had a problem with, when you see somebody shooting the most free throws that's ever been shot in league history, made and attempted, that's telling you something. The man got fouled 43, well, he got fouled less, but he went to the line 43 attempts. 43 attempts, that's just crazy, and he made 36. At one point, at the end of the game, they didn't even have to foul him. I don't know why they was fouling him. Right. He was getting triple teamed, so he couldn't get the ball. He was exhausted. He just dribbling and going to two people, and they call a foul. I don't know what Washington was doing fouling him. The next part of the Kobe comparison, Kobe played a team that was stronger than the Wizards are essentially one of the last place teams in the league. Yeah. So at a certain point of this fourth quarter, with a lot of time left, probably 6 minutes, these boys was up by 25, 30 points. At that point, you call your dogs off. You know what I'm saying? So that's where that so-called hate is coming in. Nobody respecting the fact that Bam got 83. It's the manner in which it happened. And I feel like because of who he is, he's an all-star level player. He's not a superstar. You know what I'm saying? He has offense, but he's not an offensive superstar juggernaut. So had this been Durant, had this been LeBron, had this been one of them other cats, well, LeBron, it still would have been controversial. They would have found something. But if it would have been somebody, SGA, Wemby, these guys that put up numbers, I don't think it would be a lot of backlash. But at the end of the day, the three issues for me is y'all was up by a whole bunch when the fourth quarter started. Secondly, y'all fouled to get the ball back in order to try and score more with 3 to 4 minutes left in the game. That's crazy. And then just the fact that it was a lot of free throws and not so much hitting shots, getting it. Now, free throws part of the game, but there's something wrong with somebody go to the line 43 times, man. Who in a level of competition? That's my three things. But other than that, I respect that he's in the record books. Ain't nothing I can say to take it down. But at the end of the day, when I look at it, I'm like, damn, that boy Kobe went to work. Now, Bam went to work. I just don't feel like he went to work in the fourth quarter.
Okay, so
yeah,
I respect that. But here's where my little pushback is from a little bit. Wilt Chamberlain scored on some people that, come on, let's be free.
Yeah. But he also didn't have a 3-point line. And Bam, I believe, shot 16 3-pointers.
Come on. That's what I'm saying. But ain't nobody
One more thing. The other team that Wilt was playing, they was fouling his teammates so that he wouldn't get the ball. That says a whole lot, that he was still able to keep scoring and get 100 when they fouling so you can't even get the ball. that ain't what happened with Miami. You know what I'm saying? That whole Wilt situation was a whole nother monster. Yes, he was the most athletic and the biggest guy out there, but at the end of the day, Wilt history. He got games when he got 50-20. You know what I'm saying? See, he's fourth with him, Bam. Oh yeah, Wilt is fourth with 78 points. Wilt was going one way or another. He was gonna get his mark. He was hitting numbers regardless. But shout out to Bam, man. I like him as a player. Of course, I love Asia Wilson. Shout out to her in the club in Vegas one time. Other than that, bro, I respect it, but being a lover of the game, I put more, and I think this is where everybody that had a problem with it, I put more credence into what Kobe did rather than what Bam did. And the flow of the game now is so open now. You know what I'm saying? It's an offensive game. It wasn't an offensive game when Kobe did that. It was getting to that point, but it wasn't like it is now. And that's why I thought later in life, with the way basketball has evolved, I figured somebody's going to get that 81. I didn't think it would be Bam, but we've seen Devin Booker get 71. We saw Donovan Mitchell, you mentioned, get 71. We even saw Luka get 73.
I thought Luka was going to be the one that was going to at least damn near get 100, almost to 90. Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. It's Bam. It's going to get broke. That 100, I think, can be reached. But what it takes is a level of, I'm not going to say selfishness, but that's the best word. Because sometimes it has to, your team wants you to do it and your player, but when you winning by a lot, the respect of the game says, take my player out. That's right. You know what I'm saying? Right. But I think eventually you get a situation where somebody they're going to get hot and be hitting them threes, bro, and they'll be able to hit that mark again. But man, it's always, I love when the league got news going on, you know what I'm saying? And there's things going on that bring eyes to it. They've been talking about this they talked about it on Good Morning America. CNN got a dude all afternoon. He from Miami. He loved Miami all day. After every segment, they were talking about Trump. He was like, did you know Bam hit 83? Like, he gonna be known.
Yeah.
So shoot. Yeah, I still respect it though. But it's just the whole thing. I'm not hating on the individual. I'm hating more so on, I'm an old school cat. And I just saw it a little bit differently than everybody. But man, I knew it was gonna happen once the fourth quarter came.
Oh, for sure.
So I was like, if he stay in this game, all he needed was like 13 points. So he sure as hell got it done. It's amazing, man. To see, a player put in that much work. Just all that he's been at. He's an underrated guy in himself, even though he is.
Nobody didn't see that coming from out of him.
Nah. And that's the thing about it. He's been an all-star.
Yeah.
He was on the Olympic team.
That's right.
But he's not somebody you think of as somebody y'all can point him out. You know what I'm saying? And somebody on the level of we seeing in commercials and things like that. But shout out to him, man. This does a lot for his brand, I'm sure.
It does.
Probably get him some more money that he's probably happy with. So,
and you know what? Like we said on last episode, man, the NBA needed this. The NBA needed this, and the viewers they're gonna tune in more because it's a copycat league. They know, especially with everybody doing all this talking. Everybody doing all that chirping. Somebody gonna want to say, "Bet you I can hit 84 or 85 or something like that." So I'm with it. I like the trash talking. I like it. I ain't never heard a coach that even criticized.
Yeah, that one. But you gotta look at it like this: the Rockets just lost to them boys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think Saturday. So he's still a little pissed off about it. So I feel where you Doka, but to be real, I like when the coach is real. You know what I'm saying?
Like
these
that.
players be real. So
I like that.
He like, man, looking at the free throws. I say, okay, you Doka, shoot, he gonna be moving.
Hey man,
he talking noise to these players. He's squabbing in his body. It's exciting, bro. You got the Knicks, man, that Knicks have had a bad last 20 years, but the last few years they've been chiseling away. You got them, you got Denver, always good. You got the But the East, you got Tatum back with Boston, but this Wemby monster is looking. I'm loving San Antonio and what they doing. I'm loving OKC. I want my Rockets to get it together, but other than that, man, the NBA in a damn good place right now. Even the Lakers winning. So
NBA
gonna be interesting.
NBA ain't looking too shabby, and this whole Bam thing, and then the playoffs is around the corner. So
right around the corner.
We shall see. But this is what I'm talking about, goddamn it. NBA bring that shit talking that.
Yeah. Hey, when they brought the NBC song back, it was on, baby.
Yeah. I ain't mad at it. But hey, man, say if you've been new here, appreciate it. If you're old here, appreciate it as well too. Man, continue to keep tuning in. Thank you for all our subscribers. Thank you for everyone that's liking, sharing, and subscribing to the show. Thank you to everyone that even had their comments. I like every last one of you guys' comments. Me and my boy D-Rel, we highly do appreciate it. And you just got done chasing wins with Mike and my boy D-Rel. Peace out.
Hey.